Hello everyone, I'm Diesel, and today's video is going to be me going over for you the easiest step-by-step on how to make a fursona, and I'll also go over how I made Diesel, just to give you guys kind of a rough idea on how I came up with this character. So for starters, my biggest thing is whenever somebody, commissions me for an OC or a custom, I'm the one designing the character. Now, with that being said, this character doesn't exist. So, it's kind of like my version on how I easily make sonas or like custom designs for like OCs. So, it's like the person doesn't know what they want. I have to interpret what they want. So, basically, I'm building up. So, for starters, we're going to start with your favorite species. Now, furries are very much known for having their characters be anthros and other animals kind of thing. This is because I don't know, they're fluffy, they're scaly, they're cute. It's just a version of yourself. But the easiest way to do that is to go off of your favorite animal species. Now, you're not necessarily limited to anything fluffy. You could be a bird, you could be a scaly, which is a reptile type character. You can be a hybrid, like say you have two favorite animals and it's hard to pick between them. Just mash them together. Like I have some weird wacky sonas and some weird OCs just because I couldn't decide if I wanted one or the other. I was like, well, let's play Frankenstein and just mash them together. Because that's, at the end of the day, you want to be unique as much as you can, because when I get into the next subject, it gets a little hairy. But it's basically you just go off of your favorite animal or like an animal you think is really, really cool. That way you have a easier time connecting with the character once it's being made, because I have fallen out of connection with a lot of my OCs. That's why, one, they don't have suits, or two, I just don't use them as much. At the time, they were really cool, but now they're just kind of there. They're like collecting dust on the shelf. So I might end up doing like a Toy House purge or something. So if anybody's interested in a Diesel character, like get one of my little gremlins, hit me up, because I might be doing a flash sale. Okay, color palette. Now, we have the angry eyes on just because I really want to kind of like emphasize on colors. Now, apparently, I'm not naming names, but apparently, furries like to gatekeep colors. Now, I can see gatekeeping patterns and stuff like that to keep your character more unique and more you, but you gotta think that the fandom is so large. Like, you might have some people that don't even know you exist that's had their character for a long time. Now, if you are scrolling and you're like thinking about making a character that has a similar color palette, and you're like, you dang it, that character already exists. Don't get too discouraged. You can use the color palette. You just cannot use the same patterning and the same, like, just make it a little different, but don't really have like a hard carbon copy of whatever the hell you saw. Because at the end of the day, you want to stand out. For example, Diesel here, he's very basic. Very basic. I've seen a lot of people with my color palette, but the thing that really stands me out compared to a crowd is his hair and his nose. Other than that, he's a basic black and gray wolf. And I've seen a few wolves that have similar color palettes, but I'm different because I have some features that really stand out from a crowd. So when creating a character, you can use a color palette that you find really, really, you like it a lot, but you also got to take in consideration Does somebody else look like that? Perhaps. Now, I'm not saying go and copy somebody, but if you wanted like kind of a reference on something, you can. Referencing is not stealing, but referencing for like the color palette, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Make it, mix it up, make it different, add some things, take away some things. Just make it you. You can do that. You just can't blatantly steal a character. I want to emphasize that. Don't just go stealing people's sonas because you're gonna get a witch hunt, and a lot of people are gonna cancel you. Just saying. All right, final step. Basically, accessorizing. Now, a lot of furries have accessories. Uh, you can't really see them because they're small and the camera's like all the way over there. But Diesel has accessories. He has his glow plug and then his check engine ear gauges. That's like one of the non-optional accessories. Like I know a lot of OCs, like through the years of my commission work with drawing and art, I've seen a plethora of sonas that have non-optional things such as like jewelry, piercings, like even clothing items like glasses or scarves or stuff like that, just to really like emphasize like uniqueness. And pretty much, yeah, that's basically it. Go off of your favorite species, favorite colors, and then add some accessories, and then bam, boom, bop, you got a Sona. And it's that easy, folks. Now, to get into my OC story. So, Diesel here, he's a wolf. He's I think a main wolf. So yeah, me, a short 5'4" king here, is basically, yeah, let me be a very big muscular wolf. Me, IRL. I'm small, but I'm big. I have a big heart, so it reflects me with that. But when creating him, I based the color scheme and kind of just the whole around my lovely car, which is a '98 Jetta TDI. So this is why his name is Diesel, because that's the fuel type. He has yellow eyes that kind of glow, because glow plugs, because it's a diesel. And then the grays and the silvers are for the color palette of the vehicle. And then the pink is for the antifreeze, and the blue is for my blue interior seats. It's like a grayish blue. Also, cyan is literally my favorite. And also, check out my new phone case. I know I've been been yapping about it a couple times. So it's basically blue and then cotton candy pink. Phone case review. Wow! I know. I really like the pink and blue, and that really signifies uniqueness and just, I don't know, like I've seen a lot of timber wolves and other canine species with like the black and gray. It's pretty common, but I wanted to do something that kind of popped. So when you're creating your character that has like more darker tone like colors and stuff, I recommend using like a lighter, very bright, vibrant color for like some details and accents to help the character pop. But yeah, I would love to see what all you guys create. Just like, I don't know, shout me out or something, and I'll look at it and be like, oh, that is so cute. And then I'll do like a review on OCs that you make. But yeah, that's just basically my backstory, and then how to make a Sona. It's that easy. And with the fandom growing so large, don't get discouraged if your character may or may not look like somebody else's. As long as you're not directly copying another character, go for it. Have fun. Make your sonas. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.